Fuck that.
Early age. We can indoctrinate the kids how to think.
39% of the adults in this world are overweight. You are weak, reactive, and feminine. It's the environment you're in. If you don't believe me, watch to the end, because I'm going to play a clip. Now I'm going to be honest, this is going to be a slow video which is unsuited for your attention span. Now if you want to click off, I understand, please do so. Or you can give me just 5 minutes of your time and your whole mental paradigm will transform. The first part is emotional control. Men nowadays are weak, reactive and feminine. They base what they should do on their emotions. If they feel tired, they'll sleep. If they feel hungry, they'll eat. If they want to be lazy and want to ingest that instant dopamine, they will. Why is that? It is due to the society and it's weakening and feminizing men. Now, if you're a girl watching this and you're offended by feminized, click off this video. I'm going to keep using it, and it is what it is. Men shouldn't suppress their emotions. They should be open and cry. Who hurt you? Why are you so cold? Fuck that. Grow some balls and take control of your life. Stop playing the victim all the time. You put things out of your sphere of influence. Oh, I don't have time, you know, it's her fault, it's his fault. God, why couldn't life be easier? You need to understand that wherever you are in life, it's 100% your fault. You must take complete accountability and be proactive about it. The second thing that's weakening you is the media. I'm going to tell you a quick story. I go to this gym where they play a particular kind of music. It's not the usual rap like Eminem.
I'm on torrent. I'm driving a Porsche over the floor.
And 50 Cent. Pop Smoke that gets you all pumped up and stuff. It's the complete opposite. In my gym, the music is all about relationships and how it affects the mental state of these fictional characters and artists. Oh, you're constantly on my mind, you use these toxic things and now all I can think about is you. And it continues and continues and continues. Now, this not only shifts your mind to sex, but it also indoctrinates you to constantly think about it. As we all know, songs are catchy. We replay the lyrics in our mind constantly. This is extremely dangerous because we are affirming ourselves what these songs are. As an example, let's say there's a lyric that goes, "You are constantly on my mind." When we repeat that, when there's a rhythm and there's different pitch and different volumes, as the lyrics are not personalized, we subconsciously personalize them and we attach the you to someone who hurt us or someone who's stuck in our mind, and we reaffirm that. And eventually what ends up happening is that it becomes true. You can see the power of this. Another example is I was speaking to this girl and she told me that the only things in her mind and that she's thinking about are song lyrics. And I told her that, you know, that's not a mistake, right? Water break. The elites use music as a way to control us and as a way to keep us distracted from what really matters. Another way the media controls us is through movies. As Hollywood has the most power when it comes to this stuff, they can choose what to portray. TV shows especially, they make women the prize of the relationship. An example of this is Friends. Or Emily in Paris, that they are always the main character and they are always the ones who control the sex in the relationship. Women's empowerment. I'm not against it, but it forgets about the men. I'm gonna give you an example to think about in your head, okay? Let's say we are back in the Stone Age. And somehow, some way, all of the females were told that they can do everything themselves. They can work, they can gather the resources, they can raise their children, they can do absolutely everything by themselves. Do you know what would happen? They would suffer insane amounts. Firstly, they would have to go out, kill some animals and bring back to their children. Think about it, bring back to their children, that means that they would have to leave them alone. And as we all know, children are very dependent. so it wouldn't work. So they would have to bring the children with them, carry them. As we all know, they are less physically strong than we are. Basically, instantly I know that this thing wouldn't work. So why do we think that it would work now? If you are angered by this, I'm going to prove my point. In the natural animal kingdom of humans, let's say, men typically used to go out and gather the resources, find shelter, hunt for food, and then bring that all back. The women used to cook the food, make the shelter lovely, and raise the children. That was their roles. They were interdependent. They both understood what needed to be done on each side, and together they made it work, and they made successful families. Now, however, women are told that they need to do everything themselves and that they don't need men and all that. You see my point? Then there's entertainment. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. They are pushing a misandrist message. Now, most of you have never heard of that word. I think you know why. All of this entertainment is to distract you from what the elites really want. Control. The next phase of this video is discipline. You need rest, you burn out. Just enjoy the moment. Fuck that. That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to do. That's how they want you to be. Obesity is one of the leading factors in premature death. 8% of global deaths were attributed to obesity. That's fucking crazy. 13% of the adults in this world are obese. 39% of the adults in this world are overweight. 1 in 5 children globally are overweight. That's fucking insane. Lizzo is put there for a reason. They want us weak. Actually, it just reminded me, there's this scene in Wall-E where it shows that all of the people in the world are fat, and they're going around on these like motorized vehicles and through space and shit because they can't fucking walk.
Well, then what do you want to do?
I don't know. Something.
Wow.
Make a place scream.
No, it doesn't sound.
Look, I'm tired of
So
this.
next week,
If you can't fool this,
Doesn't that mind boggle you? Can't you see that it's slowly becoming a reality? People look up to these idols such as Lizzo and think that, oh my god, I want to be like her. Look at how cool she is, look at how famous she is, yeah? But they are blinded by the fame, the shitty music, to be honest, and the clout of her figure. She is completely obese. Just look at her. Look at her. Do you think you think that's attractive, really? Come on, bro. Open your eyes. School. The school system is rigged on purpose. Now, many of you know this, but yet you choose to put it at the back of your mind and ignore it and say, okay, I'll play the system, I'll do this. And that's not a bad move, but after a while you get sucked back into it. You need to analyze everything around you. Now, if you've reached this point, you may be wondering, what can I do to solve this? Here are a few tips. Hey, I just wanted to remind you just to be grateful about small things. It could be anything. Wait, just walking my dogs. It could be anything.